Welcome to E360 TV, the live streaming and on-demand destination for influential voices and enlightened audiences. We offer trending, grassroots, and purpose-driven content across a diverse range of interests. E360 TV is more than just watching programs. We offer the ability to interact with live shows connecting audiences to real, authentic influencers and storytellers while streaming to millions of devices. Real experiences. Raw conversation. One destination for it all. E360 TV.
Don't see what's yours for the taking tonight. Ooh, show me your soul, baby. I'll show you mine. Show me your soul. Can't you see it's way past time? How expensive do I have to be? I mean, I spell it out before you get it, baby. Show me your soul, and honey, I'll show you. I'll show you.
Good morning. There was once a time I could do that, hold a note for almost a minute. I don't know what's happened. Getting old, that's what it is. But I'll tell you what ain't old. Us coming together in one mindset. Coming together in order to pour into each other. Fulfilling that promise that says that where two or more of us comes together, thinking the same things, wanting the same things, great things happen. Can I get an amen? There it is. You guys, welcome to today's installment of Bathrobe Moments. I'm your host, Lauren Michaels Harris. It's Friday. TGIF. Well, I'm singing a lot today. It is the 12th day of November. And guess what? They are actually calling for snow flurries here in Chicago this afternoon, starting around 3 p.m. Central. I'm not trying to hear that because I have not even started my fall cleanup outside yet. I'm going to do that this weekend. But guess what? Oh, I need prayers, y'all. Prayers. I got to get that wisdom. It's finally happening today. They've been, for 3 weeks, I've been threatening to go in on a Friday. And then they forgot. They messed up the appointment. Then last week, they forgot that I was on blood thinners. And so they had to wait because I didn't stop the blood thinners 3 days ahead. So everything's in order today at 11 a.m. Central. I don't know. I hope they put me to sleep or something. I don't know how they do it. There's some wisdom too. I wasn't bad. I wasn't scared until they called me yesterday and said, okay, well, we just wanted to make sure everything was good before your surgery. Surgery? When did they start calling a tooth extraction surgery? Oh. Anyway, pray for me, y'all. Hey, guess what? Good news, good news. Yesterday, the 11th, on Veterans Day, we sold the very first ticket to Power of We Symposium. And I don't know who the person was because I haven't found out yet. But you know, we always have something special ready at the Power of We Symposium for the person who purchased the first ticket. Because you know what? They kicked it off. And I just love it. Thank you so much, whoever you are, whomever you are. And the rest of you, grab your tickets. I'm telling you, this one is going to go fast. It's going to sell out fast. So get your tickets for April 28th right here in Chicago at the beautiful, beautiful, for real, Stan Mansion down in Logan Square. We are going to have another historical time, but it won't be the same if you're not there. So get over to powerofwesymposium.com and grab your ticket today. You can find the link to Eventbrite or just go to Eventbrite and type in Power of We Symposium Chicago. You'll find it. I'll drop the link in later in the show. What else? Oh, I'm going to show you this now. You know who's here today, right? Ooh, scary. I tried to get him in here for during Halloween because it would have been a great one, but didn't work out that way. But we got him here. Author R.K. Mullins is back with his brand new thriller entitled A Sniper's Kiss. Hate Takes a Bullet. Yeah, so we're going to talk about that. And he's actually, he's an over-the-road truck driver, right? I think that's where he gets all these stories. You know what they say about some of those over-the-road truck drivers. My birth father, whom I never met in real life, but I did talk to him on the phone about 8 hours before he passed. I know, talk about last minute. But, he was an over-the-road truck driver, so a little connection there. But R.K. Mullins is here today to tell us all about his brand new thriller that is going to tear up the bookshelves all through the holiday season. Was just published October 14th of 2021. Brand new, hot off the press, literally. So he's here. But before he gets in here, I want to share this with you guys. Saturday, and this, I don't know why. I think the older I get, the more I start worrying. I didn't used to worry about much at all. I really didn't. And I don't know why. I think it's not that I worry. It's just that I care. I think that's what it is. I care so much. I just want one person. Well, actually, I want 8 people. I had to download, y'all, this new program, P3, Purpose, Passion, and Patience. When I got the download that we were going to start work, we meaning myself and what is greater there, on this program about 2 years ago, I kept seeing the number 8 everywhere, 88888. And so I believe that there are 8 people coming for this, and it's going to change their lives. To me, it feels like I am watching, literally. Say, for instance, like, that first, remember the stellar cast, that first cast of Saturday Night Live? Remember Gilda Radner, Jane Curtin, Eddie Murphy, all of those, John Belushi, Dan Aykroyd, Chevy Chase. When you think about Saturday Night Live, really Saturday Night Live, you think about them. All the 50-some, 60-some seasons later, I don't remember really many of the others. Elaine Newman, I remember her. But really, it's that first cast. So that's how I feel about these 8. And the first one has already arrived. The first of the 8 has already arrived. And it's like I go to the window of purpose every day and I look down the road to see, is anyone coming yet? Are they coming? And I hope it's one of you all, whoever it is. We're ready for you. This Saturday is the final free 90-minute preview where you're going to come in and we're going to talk and I'm going to share. I'm going to hear from you and I'm going to tell you what this thing is all about. And it's for those people that are ready. You ready to live within your purpose. You know that there is a divine anointing on your life. You know that you feel that sense of urgency to get this done now more than ever. If this resonates with you, if any of this feels like something that you've been like, wait a minute, that's what I'm telling you, get yourself to this free preview this Saturday at what's the date Saturday? That's tomorrow, the 13th, at 1 p.m. Central. Now, only thing, and pray me through this, you guys, because I usually, back when I was younger and I had the other wisdom teeth pulled. This one, I don't know why I thought I could hold on to this one because I need some more wisdom. That's why. Anyway, I didn't have any swelling. Everything was good, but I'm old, not older. I'm older. I ain't old. I'm older than before. And so I don't know. And I'm like, boy, I hope I don't get all swollen and stuff. And I have, there are, I don't know, I think 40 people so far coming tomorrow. 40 people. We wanted to be 41 with you. Get over to my website, laurenmichaelsharris.com, and get in there. I'm going to show you something here. Get in there and get yourself signed up, right? Get a seat. Push the blue button. Here is what you will miss if you're not there. Here's a little bit about it. Well, hello, and hello. I am here because I need to have a little talk with you. My name is Lauren Michaels Harris, and I'm here to personally invite you to come in and experience a 90-minute free preview of my latest work. It is, I don't want to just say it's a program but it's the culmination of my latest work. And I call it P3, Purpose, Patience, and Passion. Have you ever been in the position where you know something through and through 1,000% with no proof? What about this one? When you found yourself at that fork in the road of your journey. And to the left and to the right are two different opportunities, but you can feel some of everything, good, bad, and everything in between. But you stayed stuck. It didn't take either. It belongs to all of us simply because we are. So join me, won't you, for this 90-minute free preview of P3, the Journey series. Just come in and check it out. Come in and be a part of the conversation. Let's heal. Let's learn. Let's go. See you inside. Click the button. Okay. Hey, D3. Let me tell you why I'm so excited. I really do. I really remember all those years, decades, y'all, decades, literally decades, where I knew there was something purposeful right there with me, whispering to me to keep going. It's going to make sense, Lauren. We promise you it's going to make sense. And even though the outside of my world didn't look like it was lining up with what they were showing me inside of my world, nonetheless, thank God, and what is greater than that, every now and then, apparently I listened because it happened. And I'm telling you, everything I was promised and more has come true. And the one thing that I know proves that you're within purpose is the moment you get it, you cannot help but want to give it to someone else. You want the world to know this is real. This is here. It is available for you. And that is what Saturday is all about. That is what P3 is all about. Scrolling along the bottom, and I'm leaving it up the entire show today. This is the final call. All aboard. Why am I singing so much today? Oh, well, I want you there. I want you there. If you feel the calling, if you know that there's an anointing on your life, and you are ready to live within your divine purpose, trust me, P3 is going to help get you there. Many are called, few are chosen. But the sad part is that out of all of us who are chosen, you'd be shocked if you knew how many of us refuse, for whatever reason, to choose in return. Come on in tomorrow at 1 p.m. and get another piece of your birthright. It is there for you. All you got to do is show up and take it. That's that. Okay, that's the bell of purpose. You guys know what it means. It's here every day. It means some truth is in the air, has a ring to it, just like the bell. And I guess who else is here? Yep, here she is. Lucy McGillicuddy Ricardo in the house. Yes, we are drinking on some hot buttered rum. I had to put that Dunkin' Donuts coffee back in the freezer because I don't know what I was doing. That stuff, I'm like, I drank a cup Wednesday, and I don't think I went to sleep. Have I been to sleep yet? I don't think so. That's how strong it is. So you guys get ready. If you're scary, if you're squeamish, if if you're still afraid of the monster under the bed or the sniper across the street in the tree, you might want to go watch something else right now. I'm just saying, I ain't trying to run you off, but I know because I've read some of his work before. And R.K. Mullins, who's here with us today, let me tell you something about him. Now, what's so exciting about this guy? Not only is he a great storyteller, seriously, you guys, a master storyteller. Will scare the bejesus out of you. I'm not kidding. And Brian loves that kind of stuff. So I know that this guy's the real deal. Who is he? Well, his name is R.K. Mullins. To his friends, he's known as just Keith Mullins. Now, here's the interesting part. Keith quit school. He quit high school at the age of 18, and he couldn't read past a 4th grade level. That's right, 4th grade. He went back to school at the ripe old age of 25, and his literature professor figured out that he could not read. So she took the time to teach him how to read over the next 3 months. Now, since then, RK has gone on to get a drafting associate's degree in mechanical and architectural design. He spent 18 years, as a designer. And then he started writing his first book back in 1998. After finishing it in 2012, got it published in 2020. Now, look at that. All the way from 1998 to 2020. Now, if that is not tenacious, if that's not pushing it across the finish line, I don't know what is. And today, he's doing big, big things. His newest, here are some of the books. There's a theme. Time for a Serial Killer, A Lifetime of Murder. Confessions Before Death, Satan's Revenge. The Drunken Saviour. And his newest release, A Sniper's Kiss, Hate Takes a Bullet. That's right. So you guys, he's not a first timer, but he's here with his brand new book. And he is actually in his 18-wheeler. I think they still have 18 wheels. It's a big ass truck. Driving somewhere. We're going to find out where. But he's here with us. Okay. So put your hearts on the screen, put your hearts in in all of you. Pour into this conversation as we bring our good friend back. He's been here before. Here he is. Here he comes. R.K. Mullins.
Oh. How you doing this morning?
Good. Hey, let's pretend I'm on a road trip with you. Like I'm in your seat.
All right. That'll work. That's easy done.
So where are we headed?
Well, right now we're heading down to Pulaski, Tennessee. I just left St. Louis yesterday and just crossed over into Kentucky just now.
Really?
Yep. So I went through your nice state of Illinois.
So, RK, is it against the law for you to tell us what you're hauling?
No, there's no law against it unless I was hauling something that was really confidential and sensitive. I'm hauling beer. Beer.
What kind of beer?
Anheuser-Busch.
Oh. Yeah. Now, when you got some Heineken back there, call me.
Well, I tell you what, if I got some Heineken back there, I'm gonna stop at the nearest river and dump it off.
I don't know what happened. He was here 1 second, gone the next. Oh well, I'm just kidding. Okay, I'm just kidding. I gotta quit doing that because people are gonna. One of these days, I'm gonna dump somebody and they're gonna leave, and I'll be stuck with no. Good morning, all of you out there. Robert, Brandy, all kinds of Lori, Sherry McQueen. Hello, Charla Skinner Russell. Have you been here before? I like your picture. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming. And to the rest of you that I can't see your names and stuff, but I know you're watching from one of the many platforms. Good morning and welcome to today's episode of Bathrobe Moments. So, RK, I'm going to just call you Keith. Is that okay?
That's fine. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Are you allowed to take people, like if I really wanted to ride just to see what it was like to go on road and meet people? I'm serious. I'll do it. I'll go for like 2 days or something. And go. Sure. I always wondered what it was like. Can you do that?
I can. I couldn't guarantee you 2 days.
How would get back?
I mean, it depends on where the loads are going. Because I'm not an owner operator. I work for a guy.
Oh, so you're
Um,
saying you might get me somewhere, and it'll be up to me to get my ass home.
well, not necessarily. It just means that I wouldn't be necessarily be able to get you back in 2 days. You know, it might take a week.
A week?
A week.
That ain't gonna work because I already been to those pilot truck stops. They had one in the town I used to live in, and those
Yep.
truck drivers have to shower in there and everything. Ew.
Oh no. They do have nice showers, and they are governed by the by each municipality on how they have to be clean. They are clean. They are very, very clean.
All right, that's what I heard.
And they're very, and believe it or not, most of them are very nice.
That's what I heard. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Some of the
look.
some of the no-name truck stops, not so damn much, but
Those pilots are good, huh?
the pilots, Flying J's, TAs, and Loves are usually really, really good. Yeah. Those are your major truck stops.
How long have you been driving over the road?
Oh, good Lord. On and off, this is my 32nd year.
Okay. I know we've been friends for a long time, but please refer to me by my earthly name, Lauren.
Lauren, I definitely. I'm sorry.
For doing that one day. Brian goes, "Oh Jesus," and I'll be like, "Please."
I do the same thing.
Yeah. Okay. So how long?
I did look at him and say yes.
I know. How long have you been doing it?
On and off for 32 years. This will be my 32nd year.
32nd year. Now, in your bio, I was telling people that you could not read. Now, tell us about that. How did you get all the way to the 12th grade on a 4th grade reading level? How did you keep getting passed forward?
You remember the old nightmare stories you used to hear about teachers signing tests and passing students on without actually deserving to be passed?
Well, I just thought it was a vicious rumor, but
no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. I was a troubled child, a troubled kid. It's just I hid it very well from my parents, but I caused a lot of trouble in classes and things like that. I wasn't a nice guy back then. I mean, I really wasn't.
Really?
And
tell us what that means. Give us. I mean, bully. What was it?
Three of my high school teachers, which were very young at the time, in their 20s, no longer teach. 2 of them went into emotional breakdowns and had to be and was hospitalized. All 3 of them retired from teaching.
What? Because they had you in the classroom?
Yeah, basically.
Oh, cut it out.
Oh no, dude, I'm not joking. I was that mean. I mean, I had no problem. I don't hold my tongue anyway, but I had no problem telling them what I thought.
So why can you give us a little insight, and then we're going to get into, because I always find it interesting how we find our ways ourselves inside of that bubble known as purpose. What was the main thing? I mean, what kind of household were you raised in? Single parent?
No, I had both parents. But the Drunken Saviour is a small short story memoir, a true story about a portion of my life. And I credit one of my hometowns winos, bums, for saving my life. And he basically did. I was an abused child. I could go on forever about the type of abuse, both physical, emotional, all the way down. I suffered all gambits of it.
Okay.
Turned to drugs when I was very young.
How young?
People turned. I was 8 years old.
Cut it out.
No, I'm not.
8 years old.
Not joking. 8 years old.
At 8 years old.
Dude, I was smoking by the time I was 8. I was drinking by the time I was 8. I had my first 2 in the back by the time I was 4 years old, I had my first 2 in the back out of the field.
You know what? I had a classmate in 3rd grade, Brian Galbraith, and and I'll never forget, his house bordered the school's playground. So when we went out to recess, he could crawl right over the fence into his backyard, and they had a shed back there, and he kept his Marlboro Reds in there, and he'd roll them up in his T-shirt and sit there in his yard, and we'd be standing there watching him smoke. We were in 3rd grade.
Oh yeah, I used to steal my grandmother's Prince Albert.
What's that?
Tobacco in a tin
That
that you rolled up yourself.
Oh, okay. So it was smoking.
It was smoking tobacco you rolled up yourself.
So
I learned at a very young age how to roll a joint.
So you were 8 years old. I can't. Well, Okay. So you started. So it was weed, marijuana.
I started off on marijuana and moved my way up to hallucinogens. I always said that I wasn't on any of the strong stuff, or like, because I didn't do heroin, I didn't do cocaine.
Okay.
But dude, I was doing everything in between.
So
there wasn't a pill I wasn't taking. There wasn't pure THC, everything. Straight up. I mean, I loved acid. I loved LSD. When I finally quit, I was doing 6 runs of acid a day, 5 hits each run.
I'm trying to see what that means. 6 runs.
No, at 6 different times. 6 different times during the day, I would do acid. Each one of those 6 times, I did 5 hits each time.
Well, it would seem like one of those rounds would carry you the whole day.
Well, the more you do it, the less effective it is.
Well, what were you trying to escape, RK? Where were you trying to get to?
Well, like anybody else that turns to drugs and alcohol, they're trying to escape whatever pain it is they're suffering or going through at the moment. Like I said, I was an abused child. I suffered all kinds of abuse. I mean, was beat with a tough ore, and the excuse for that one was, "I'm going to make you tough." Yeah, until the day I grabbed it and grabbed the 2x4 from him and broke it over his head.
Okay, is that tough enough?
He never did that shit again. They never did that crap again. That was my uncle. That was my uncle. People you're supposed to. I have 4. It's me. I got 2 brothers and a sister that's living. And then I got a sister that passed away when she was 3 months old. Okay. For some reason or other, there's always been a very spiritual connection between me and her, even though I don't know. I don't remember her. Because I was young too, But and that's why I also started working on my book, The Redneck Truth. Life, Love, and You. How to say this egotistical. I am living proof that circles can be broken. That people who sit here and say, "Well, I was abused, that's why I'm doing this," or they play it off as that's their excuse for abusing others or treating others badly. Yeah, okay. I'm proof that doesn't have to happen. I don't buy that. I have no pity for them. I have no pity for drug addiction, for anybody on drugs. I got clean. I did it. I've been clean for over 35 years.
See?
I have a drink every now and then. Don't get me wrong.
I didn't go to any kind of rehab when I was done.
Neither did I. I mean, hell, back then, about the only rehab I ever heard of was a Betty Ford clinic. My family couldn't afford that. Plus, I didn't know about it.
Right.
So I had to kick the habit the hard way.
Tell us about that. How was that decision? How did you go from one day being, I don't give a shit, drug addict, to I'm done with this shit, previous done drug addict? What made that decision come to fruition?
Well, when I made the decision to quit school, I was dating this girl. Actually became my first wife. And she had never tried weed before. And I didn't happen to have any on me. So I got some off of somebody I thought I could trust, right? And it happened to be laced with PCP.
That's that stuff make people go crazy, I heard.
Angel dust. It damn sure will.
Yeah.
And it really messed her up. at that point in time, I mean, I still hadn't given it up. But when she became pregnant with my son, um, that's when I decided to give it up. And I really didn't give it up even then because I was still doing some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I was basically strung out on the crap for about a little over 10 years. And I had built a small one-room cabin, had a hole cut out in the floor. It had 8 locks on the door. 8 people had a key. Had a little slit in the bottom below the door for food and drink to be slid in. And the last person, the one person without every day, somebody would unlock one lock. The last lock was the 8th lock was given to a particular friend of mine, no longer a friend, but and his instruction was, if the plate does not come out clean, that you can tell that I've eaten the food, because they can see underneath the building, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't sound like I should sound. I sound more demanding or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I said, that lock does not come off. And he wouldn't have done it. He come up there on the 8th day. He said, I slid the plate out to him. He said, how you doing? I said, I need another plate of food. I'm hungry, damn it. I said, bring me a half a gallon of orange juice if you don't mind. He unlocked the door immediately.
And came in?
I did it cold. Nope, open the door for me to come out.
Oh, so you were in there detoxing.
Exactly. Cold turkey.
How long?
I don't recommend it.
How long did that take?
Actually, probably about 6.5 to 7 days for me to actually get to the point where I was no longer sick and could handle myself, normally. But like I said, everybody was scheduled to come up one day at a time. All 8 people were supposed to bring food and something to drink. Most of the time, the food and drink was left sitting outside. Because, I mean, after the first day, I couldn't get out. There was no way out of that. There was no windows, no nothing. Just a hole in the floor for me to use the restroom.
So you didn't have a TV?
Didn't have nothing.
What were you doing? Oh, my God. I bet an hour felt like a day.
Oh, it was pretty bad. It was stressful as all get out. I can tell you that. Cold turkey, I don't recommend for anybody on drugs. Please, if you're on drugs and you want to give it up, call someone to help you. Get someone to take you somewhere, because they do have outlets out there nowadays to help you get off the stuff. Mm-hmm. If they put you on methadone or anything like that to try to help you get off of it, they're going to increase the dosage over time. You need to get them to back that dosage off over time, because they were not going to do it on their own. It's as big a business as dad burn cigarettes or alcohol is. Trust me.
Right. Amen. So inquiring minds, also known as nosy, like me, want to know. And I know it happened. I know it did. Somewhere in those 8 days, okay, maybe not, but I'm pretty sure it happened. Let's put it that way. Was there any?
We'll find out.
Any spiritual things start happening in there?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, it was. I mean, I started looking at the philosophies that I was taught by the wino. That was a real good friend of mine. Like I said, friend of mine. I credit him for saving my life. I started looking at those philosophies and how those philosophies actually interact with one another, and they were basically built off of common stuff that it's like this. One of the philosophies that I hold dear to my heart, and I try to follow at all times, is to be all you can be. Mm-hmm. The old army adage, right? Yeah. The army and military had it partially right. Very, very much partially right. They only cared about you being all you can be for them. Yes, they'd give you a job, but that was only partially right. Mm-hmm. The be all you can be actually goes a lot deeper than that. It goes into how you believe in yourself, and the fact that if you don't, no one else can do it for you. Lauren, how many of you are out there? One. So are you the prettiest?
Well, hold on. Mirror, mirror in my hand. Am I the handsomest of the man? Wait, that's not plural. Anyway, I'm kidding. No,
Yes, you are.
I am.
You have to be. You're the only one you there is.
Oh yeah, that was a trick question. Okay,
Of course it was.
ask me again.
Are you the smartest or are you the dumbest?
The smartest.
You're both
I'm
at
both.
the same time.
You know what? You can quit with the trick questions.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You have to be the positive and the negative at all times because there's only one of each one of us. And no matter what, the job you're doing right now, right? The host of this program. There's other hosts out there for other programs, but not a single one of them out there can be as good as you are at what you're doing this cotton picking second. It ain't going to happen.
You're right, though.
It dawned on you, didn't it?
Somebody just bought another ticket to the Power We. I saw it.
Oh, nice. Sweet.
Yay!
Sweet, sweet, sweet.
I
got to get me one of those. Oh, and a little bit of off-topic information right quick.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Off-topic information. People, let me tell you something. I was on one of the first 90-minute P3s.
The only
that
one.
Lord, the only one.
You're in the yeah.
Exactly. If you do not take the opportunity to take the free 90-minute, you will kick yourself in the keister for it. It is well worth it. Trust me. The information that you're going to get and what you're going to learn is well beyond any amount of time that you will give it up for this. So please, please, please register and take the free 90-minute class. It is very much worth it.
Thank you so much. I just love that. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
There it is.
And everybody, I mean, y'all know, I've been on the show a couple of 2 or 3 times. Sherry, Robert, all y'all, have a great day. I'm glad you're on here. And let me tell you something. Buy my damn book.
Yes. Let's talk about that. How many? Now, this is your, what, 5th book? 4th book?
4th. This will be my 4th.
Your 4th book from a guy who did not actually learn to read until he was, what, 25 years old?
Basically, that's about right. Yeah.
When did you realize that you had this gift of writing?
Well, honestly, I ain't all that dang sure I have yet. I can tell a story, don't get me wrong, and I know that much. I can tell a story. But I started, this is supposed to be book number 3 of my serial killer series. All my serial killer books can be read independently, or otherwise known as a standalone.
Right.
Or they can be read chronologically. That's the word I'm looking for. Chronologically.
No more than 6 syllables. See, I can do it. I'm working on that.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm still working on it. They can be done. They can be read any way you want to. I created a very daunting task for myself, and everybody calls me stupid for doing it or insane, one or the other. Every single book must tie back into the very first book, Time for a Serial Killer. They must tie into the book before them and the book after them in some form or fashion. It may be very subtle, but they will do it. They must have an unpredictable ending and 3 major twists throughout the book. Because I got so sick and tired of reading books that were boring as all get out, especially in the genre that I'd write in, which is considered to be slasher horror. Slasher horror. I've been not compared, but I've been thrown in the same ring with, by some of my reviewers as Stephen King's and Tom Coombs. I don't know where Tom Coots come from, but okay, you know, Stephen King I can get.
Yeah. And it's true,
But
because I've read
you
some of
know,
your work.
it is. Yeah, and I just use my imagination straight up. Everybody's like, "Is this true?" I'm like, "Are you kidding me? You honestly think I'd
Right.
write about something I'm
Well,
actually doing?"
people think that. He a little bit
They
too
do.
good at this. How's he? And I'm just saying, because I heard, did you guys hear this rumor? I did, like long time ago. The rumor where people say, a lot of serial killers are over the road truck drivers because they get
Actually,
to move it. Is that true?
actually, that is incorrect.
See,
The industry would actually be great for a serial killer. And I actually have one of my books. Yeah, I actually have one of the books that I'm going to be writing that's based off of a truck driver. Again, it's absolutely fiction. But I mean, the industry could allow or could lend itself to someone like that if that person so wanted to. Most serial killers don't like that kind of travel. They want to be localized, and like Bundy and all them. All those serial killers, none of them traveled out of state. Most of the known ones were. I have done a little bit. That's why I started writing it in the first place. It's because I was trying to find. I was bored one day, and I was trying to find something on the psychological ways of thinking that a serial killer.
So wait a minute. So you had
thing.
So wait. So Keith. So was it kind of like, got a lot of time on my hands today. What should I do? Maybe I should go to the park, or hey, I'll start checking into what serial killers think. Is that kind of how it went?
Well, not really that way, but kind of close to it. I got home early from work one day. I'd taken a couple hours off of Japanese overtime, or Chinese overtime. I didn't want to look at it.
Right.
And I was just looking on the internet for stuff and just surfing the web. And I said, well, how does, I saw a bunch of stuff about Bundy and all them. They got a lot of stuff out there about what they did, their crimes, the people they killed and all that. They got all that out there. But nothing was out there at that time, I don't know about now, that talks about how they think. So I couldn't find what I was looking for. So I said, I'll invent a dad burn serial killer. And then I'll figure, by writing about him, I will figure out how he thinks.
So have you ever written to any that are?
No. I have no desire. I've got no desire to contact any of the serial killers out there.
I got a question. Let's say, hypothetically, you were traveling like you are right now, and you pulled into a Denny's. Gonna have yourself a bite to eat, and you're at the counter. Some Denny's still have those counters. And you're sitting there, you start kicking it with this guy, because most serial killers are guys.
Most of them are, yeah.
Most of them are. And you started talking to somebody. Do you think you would be able to tell from a conversation like, you just might be a serial killer?
Me personally, probably so.
I know.
Me personally, probably so. The general public, not ever. Because number one, you've got to have an extremely suspicious nature and question everything, no matter what it is. And you have to be able to tear down things like what a buddy of mine is an ex South Carolina State Patrol officer.
Okay.
All right. He rode on one side of the law. I rode on the other. Right. So I'm really good at taking a look at things and breaking it down as to how can I get around the legalities of something. He's really good about finding people who are trying to get around the
Right, catching your ass is what he's good at.
No, he ain't, that ain't gonna happen.
Or at least trying to.
But I guess I mean he caught a lot of people, yes. But the general public, no, they would not be able to identify a serial killer from anyone else, because serial killers are very adept at changing their personalities.
Yes.
In order to be what you want, what they need to be.
Well, let me tell you something. When I lived, I know y'all ain't gonna believe this, but I promise you it's the truth. When I lived in Las Vegas, it was right. I was there during 9/11. I was gonna say 9/11. It was like the year after 9/11, and I met a guy at the gym who just sitting there talking and stuff, because the gym had like a juice bar and stuff. He kept, what clued me in was we'd be talking and he'd go in and out. He'd sound like it was from Boston in one phrase. And then you keep talking, and next thing you know, it sounds like he's from Europe, London, you know, like Cockney accent or something. And it just kept happening. And I said, and then there were 4 of us sitting there one day, and somebody said something about 9/11, and he lost it. And I'm not kidding you. I said, you know what? I think that guy's a terrorist. I did. I promise I did. And I knew a woman who worked as a detective at Clark County, detention center. She was a detective. And I told her about it. And anyway, she said, well, what's the name and stuff? So I took a picture of his license plate, right? Because he had a whole bunch of jobs. He had jobs that you could go online and get a certificate.
Crap.
What? I
got pulled into it. Looks to me like I might be getting a level 1 inspection.
What's that?
I got pulled into a weigh station.
Oh,
they're pulling me around. Yeah, they're pulling me around.
Oh, they want to check.
Yeah, they want to check.
You gotta go?
I'm going to have to go. Yes, sir. Unfortunately. Everybody.
Leave it going in case they harass you. We can be witnesses.
No, we can't do that. they can get personal about that shit. But everybody, my new book is called A Sniper's Kiss. Hate Takes a Bullet. It has a female protagonist in it. And that's about all I'm going to tell you about as far as that is concerned.
Right.
But the other thing is I put a lot of stuff in my books that are distasteful to me. And in this particular one, Hate Takes a Bullet, I really cannot stand racism in any form or fashion whatsoever. Yeah. And so that's what Hate Takes a Bullet is about.
Right. And I'm going to read the description from Amazon. I know you got to run, but I'm going to put the link in. It's in the comments already for you guys. It's a big old long ass link. You'll see it. That's how you can click straight over to Amazon and pick up Keith's book. It's in paperback. It's in hardcover. Is it on Kindle, Keith?
Yes, it's on Kindle, paperback, and hardcover.
And hardcover. Okay.
Yeah. And we'll be out in French.
French.
As far as I know of.
Okay.
Hang on a minute. Am I supposed to? No, they got that some bitch locked off. What the hell am I supposed to be doing here?
Maybe they don't want you after all.
Maybe. Let me go.
Okay, Keith, thank you.
All right.
Have a great day, my friend.
You're welcome, sir.
Call me if you need bailing out.
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye. Keith Mullins, everybody. That's the life. We were on the road. On the road again. I can't wait to get. I love that song. Making music with my friends. And I don't know to get on the road again. Okay, all right. Boy, am I silly. Today. You guys get over. Let me read to you a little bit really quickly, and then I'm gonna talk to you about something else. Here's the overview of A Sniper's Kiss, Hate Takes a Bullet. Reporter Kendra Tanaki is chasing down high-ranking officials of the most powerful hate groups in the country in order to interview them. Now she's being trailed and doesn't know it by 2 people. One, George Sutton, who's an FBI agent, and a mysterious unknown killer. George Sutton is certain that Miss Tanaki has something to do with the killer, or at least knows who it is. This is no everyday murder mystery, not at all. This killer is a long-distance sniper and who is targeting certain people whom Kendra is trying to interview. I think the sniper's trying to get them before she gets to them. So, as you follow along through this twist-filled, unpredictable book written by master storyteller R.K. Mullins, will George pin Kendra for the murders, or will he find the killer and put an end to their horrible tyrant? What you may come to believe and what is real may surprise you. That's what Amazon has to say about A Sniper's Kiss, the brand new thriller. There it is again on the screen by our good friend R.K. Mullins. I just find that so interesting, that he could not read until he was like 25, 26 years old. And now he has gone on, and his books really sell. They do really well. And to be honest with you, because he's not here now, that first one I read, I didn't get but halfway through because I was trying to read it before I go to sleep and then have nightmare. No, absolutely not. But Brian can read them. He did. He watches all those crazy, scary movies. I can't. No, nope, never could. So anyway, you guys, it looks like we may be finishing a little early. So I can go to my prayer closet about this tooth being pulled. I'm scared. I don't know why. Let me see what you guys have saying here today. Oh, look at you. Hi, Tia. Nice to see Brandy. Brandy, the connector's in the house. We need to get you on the show, Brandy, so you can tell people. I will get the series, Sharon McQueen said. Yeah. Bernadette, yes, you guys. I'm telling you. Lori Whitney, nice book design, cover design. Yeah. Look at you guys. Oh, Lori, you wrote a true crime thriller about, you need to hook up with him, with RK. Oh, Robert, you bought a ticket today? Oh my goodness, I'm going to see Robert Brooker in, where am I thinking? Yay! You guys come to Chicago. There's no place better than Chicago in the springtime. I am telling you. And I'm going to just show you guys a little bit more. Take a look. Take a look. Take a look. Here's a little promo. I'm going to show you two. I'm going to show you both of them. Here's one. Is going to be the best Power of We symposium ever. And you guys know we got an award from the United Nations after our last one in Atlanta, and this is going to be just as historical. Here, which one did I just show you? I'll show you this. Just never gets old to me. I love it. We pour into 250 wonderful, I call them ambassadors, student leaders, future everythingers. They come from all over Chicago's hardest hit areas. Brown kids, white kids, black kids. Every kid is special, and every kid has needs. And I remember when they used to call me a special needs kid back then, they put you in the special ed room. Remember that? Yeah, that's where they put me. Seriously. And it was only because of, he's damaged. He's been through, he's in the system and all that. No, these kids, I'm going to tell you what, they're smart, they're brilliant, and they want to change the world just like we do. So come on to Chicago. Get your ticket over on Eventbrite. Thank you, Robert. Thank you so much. And for the rest of you who I know will come, we have a great time. It's on a Thursday, and we everyone comes in on the Wednesday, because that Wednesday night before, we're at the Stan Mansion here in Chicago, where you saw in there, we were doing the swag bags when we were all in the t-shirts. We personally start an assembly line, and we fill those swag bags with all the things that people all over the world have donated. Everything from necklaces and affirmation bracelets, books. If you're an author and you have a message in a book and you want to donate a few copies, let me know. We would love to have them to include. We had a group of women from Nashua, New Hampshire, last Power of We, who wrote 250 personal notes of encouragement to every kid and sealed them. And it was just beautiful. And these were women who were 60 years old and older from Nashua, New Hampshire. And that's what they did to pour into our young people. It was just amazing. And we eat pizza, drink wine, fill those bags, and we go and we put them in the chairs, for each student. And it's just a wonderful, wonderful thing. And so, you know what I think I want to do right now, since we have a couple minutes, in case there are some of you who aren't familiar with the Power of We, if we'll go out on this today. I'd love to show you. You know what? I'm going to show you our sponsorship video, because that's what got us the award. That's what someone submitted to the United Nations, and they were so moved by what we're doing that we were able to get the GEM Award, Global Empowerment Movement. So we're going to go out on this, you guys, today. I want you to have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. God bless you all. Get out and pour into the world in the manner you wish to be poured into. And I'll join you back here Monday. Amy Hutton is going to be my guest here. So we'll be back, and hopefully, tomorrow, you guys, if you haven't, head over, sign up for P3, go to LaurenMichaelsHarris.com, hit the blue button, sign up. It's free, 90 minutes. I'm looking for those other 7 people to join the one that has already come. And we're going to change the world starting mid-January inside this group of 8 with P3, Purpose, Passion, and Patience. So I'm going to take you out today, say goodbye right here, and take a look at what God has blessed us with, known as the Power of We Symposium. Here we go. Let's see. There we go. Okay, you guys, I'll see you next week. God bless. Thank you for being who you are.
Statistics say they shouldn't be here. Statistics say they should be on the streets, in jail, or worse. Statistics say their dreams will never see the light of day. A lot of people never see this side of things, where I've been and where these kids are. A lot of people never see how we try to make something from nothing. They never see how hard we have to work to keep our dreams from being stolen by one tough decision. A lot of people don't realize that the margin for error for a young life lost to darkness and a life of success comes down to just one opportunity. But we have the power to change that. Not only do we have the power, we have the responsibility to keep sharing our light on the path for those who want to find their way out of darkness. We have the power of adversity, overcoming every obstacle to make our dreams a reality. We have the power of choice, knowing that every day we can choose to succumb or to keep moving forward. We have the power of control, knowing our destiny is within our hands. And we have the power of confidence, because each and every one of us has greatness within. We have the power of leadership, forging a path not only for ourselves, but for others just like us. We have the power of passion, pouring every ounce of our being, every breath of our souls into our biggest dreams. We have the power of harmony, knowing that we achieve more as we create an infallible social compatibility. We have the power of love, where our purity, decency, and truth will heal the world. We have the power of tranquility, in that we can exchange the chaos, turbulence, and the noise for the cool composure and serenity of a dream achieved. We have the power of community, where there is strength in numbers and a responsibility to each other, because together we can do more. We have the power of action, because knowing is not enough. We must apply. Willing is not enough. We must do. What you do should mean something. What you do should make a difference. What you do should provide an opportunity to increase the power of we. So please, use your power to change the world by registering to sponsor our deserving youth leaders of today and beyond. For together, we can. We will.